Hey everybody, it's finally here. Ranked Throne of Eldraine has shown up. I've never wanted best of one in a format more in my life. I'm more of a best of three guy when it comes down to it, but I don't mind my matches lasting under an hour, and maybe with best of one, the best of one matches will be less than an hour. So also, we have a nice stash of gold. We have 4 entries already. By Monday, we'll have another one. So we're utterly flush with gold and gems, and we get to draft on the freebies for quite a bit. And looking forward to doing a best of one here. But of course, before we dive in, I'm going to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom. You know Card Kingdom by now if you've been watching my stream at all, because I talk about them every day. And I talk about them because they're my sponsor, but they're my sponsor because I believe in them. I am a customer. I can tell you to shop there with confidence because I shop there with confidence. And the reason I shop there with confidence is I almost always get exactly what I'm expecting at a great price with incredible customer service. And the tiny handful of times there's an issue, they show their incredible customer service and they take care of you and they make it right. I have never heard anybody tell me Card Kingdom made a little error and they kind of worked me over on it. I only hear stories of on the very occasional times that it happens, something messed up with my order and they took care of me immediately. That's the kind of thing you want, because, you know, we're making these transactions that's like, if you have to get into a big customer service nightmare, it can take more of your time and therefore more of your money than the purchase cost. So I really like working with places with fantastic customer service, because when you do have those occasional problems, you know that it's not going to take up your afternoon of yelling at somebody on a phone. They're just going to do it. They're just going to take care of you and it's going to be great. So thank you, Card Kingdom, for all of your support. Card Kingdom made a little error. I ordered this card as very good and I can't find a flaw on it. That's the other thing. Their condition tends to be as listed or better. Sometimes it's just better. All right. Easy Stonecoil Serpent. I don't know what else is even in the pack, but being able to start with a colorless rare bomb is like the best thing in the world, especially for us free-to-play drafters. It's absolutely a windmill slam. But let's take a look at what else we like. Keeper of Fables is great. A lot of decent green here. Searing Barrage is performing for me in the red decks. Scalding Cauldron, another good colorless. Really, this is just windmill slam. Let's see what else is coming. Into the story. Big risk there is decking yourself. I don't know if it's even better than the common, but then again, the common, the one that we just were playing in the event we just played in, just feels like a downgraded rare from RNA. So here we've got probably just into the story. Forever Young, if they've adjusted the bots, might not be there for us. I kind of want to see if Forever Young wheels. Outmuscle, also very solid removal. Nope. Yeah, we could totally take Outmuscle. But I'm into the blue. I'm gonna take. If you took out muscle, I wouldn't blame you. But I'm gonna take Into the Story. I like drawing cards. Now I wish I took out muscle, because I think I'm gonna take the Edgekeeper. The Edgewall Innkeeper is an excellent build around. I don't regret Into the Story in the abstract, but if we knew an Innkeeper, yeah, Grumgully is also a way we could go. I don't like that it's 2-color and that it's kind of red-green. That's not exactly where I want to be. If everybody's on the Mabanaps page, we could consider it. We could also just take Secret Keeper and be jerks. I'm going to take Secret Keeper and be jerks. Is this target player? No, it's draw 4. Let's take the Innkeeper, and then, heck, we could be blue-green, and then these Secret Keepers get crazy. Obviously, the Spider's insane because I attack flyers into it. I'm going to take the Innkeeper. I love building around that if we can pull it off. What do you think about Ranger? You take Ranger. We took it before. Our green-white deck wasn't that great, but this isn't a bad thing to inkeep either. Draw a card off of that. You're pretty happy. What else would we possibly take here? Vantress Paladin, if we wanted to be a little more aggressive. This kind of flyery, tempo-y card. Tempo-y only in that it's a cheap, big flyer. But it does require, you really want those, you really want that adamant. I'm not sure on this one. Thoughts from the peanut gallery? Let me go to draft view, by the way. Let's do that. We have Lost Legion as a decent black card, but it looks like I'd rather just take a blue or a green card here. Yeah, Legion is definitely decent, but I think with our start, we should just take like even a Marleaf Rider or one of these two. We don't have to commit to it. We can call it a spec pick. Nah, Guide Mother's not in contention for me just because I'm still down on white. Some people want Ranger. I've not gone full mono yet, no. I'll take the Ranger. It's a spec. We don't have to marry it. We'll see. It's a good card. If that's where you are. This pack just looks lousy. Yuck. I mean, I almost want to take a Merfolk here, or like Merfolk or Squire just to support our starting colors, but this is rough. I don't know. We did lose to a red-white deck yesterday, but I just felt like we didn't find our defensive cards where we wanted. But Media, we all have different experiences. My experience is that I do not fear white in this format. But I've only drafted on Arena, so maybe it's an Arena thing. You really like Ritual. Oh, a Silver Flame Ritual. Let's see this. Yeah, if we do go wide, we could take that. I guess I'm trying to avoid, I guess in my mind I'm avoiding this, but yeah, I'll take Ritual on if we do end up go wide. Like, these are just so replaceable. This is just replaceable stuff. So I'll take the Ritual on the continuing spec towards some kind of go wide white-green. But here I just want the Tree Folk. The opportunity cost to take this Ritual was almost nothing. Yeah, this is an easy tree, though. Another tree, but maybe it is time to consider that we are white-green. What do you think, Guide Mother, and lean into the Ranger? Probably means we're just not playing this, and we're going to try green-white again. Quarry. Do we play Quarry in this kind of go wide? I know Squire is here, but we can pick these up forever. This might actually finally be the deck that wants a Quarry. With Ritual and Ranger. I mean, there's food payoffs in green. I don't know about like green-white specifically. Again, this is such a low opportunity cost. I'm going to take a Quarry. I think we might have a deck that actually wants a Quarry for once. Here we have a easy outflank. Weapon rack. Yeah, we might not play it. Opportunity cost was low. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I guess we take the Walker here. Pretty boring, but yeah. Another Ritual. Guide Mother came back, so there's that. I guess we're in the right colors at least. Dragon is our rare. Might just take that for gems. All we're giving up is really a Surfarin. We don't want to play a Beloved Princess. We don't want to play a Shining Armor. We already have a Wolf's Quarry we're not super happy with, so... oh, there's another grunt. We just take this and try and splash it. It's not too late. What do you... But I kind of just want the gems. We'll take the gems and we'll try and make this work. See if it does or not. Here's another Innkeeper. I really would like this Tactician, but I'm going to take another Innkeeper. A third Innkeeper. Probably, although Wandermare is another reward. This is worth a vote. I think all three of these are interesting options. When we take a third innkeeper, we can really build around it. But let's look at, I'm going to do it in, we'll do INN, Mare, M-A-R-E, Mare, and Tact. This might wheel. If bots aren't interested in green-white, we are only in pick 3, so this could easily wheel. I don't think this will, but this might. All right, people are all in. Outflank, I guess, is just our pick here. It's not bad, especially if we're going wide like this. We can take a return to nature, but we might main deck a return. Yeah, probably main deck a return to nature, but just one. We're taking outflank over that. Spooter, not amazing. We could take a weapon rack. Is this a weapon rack deck? I don't know. All right, we'll just take a Spooter. Here's a main deck disenchant that I like a lot, because you usually find something. Well, we're asking where do Raven's Revenges go? Still pick 6, and we're seeing a Revenge of Raven, so, Yeah, the blue ship has sailed. Sorry, blue. It's like we cut it in pack 1, and so it's understandable, or we took it early in pack 1 and then didn't see much, so it's not surprising the bots to our left are not in it. But yeah, we'll take True Love's Kiss. That's a fine one of main deck. Squire or Flutterfox. What does it fly on? Enchantment only. I don't know what enchantments we have yet, like none. Hopefully we'll get a throw something in the tower. It's artifacts too? Oh, I just saw enchantment on the second line. Okay, yeah, I'll take Flutterfox then. We have a Hengewalker at least, and food happens. I don't think we want a third ritual. I don't know if we were playing 2. But a second spider feels, I guess we'll take it, but it's like spider kind of goes against the aggro we're trying to pull off here. Armor. Ugh. I guess we'll take a princess on chance that we end up doing something crazy on that front. Return to nature. I don't want to return to nature now that we have a True Love's Kiss. It's a weird card, but we'll take it. Ginger Brute may be actually what we want here over more disenchant type effects. Ginger Brute is not amazing, but could be part of this go wide aggro that we're working on. I think I'll take it and see about it. Here we can take... we don't want Fortifying Provisions even though we're going wide, right? I just don't think this does enough. Certainly it creates an artifact and an enchantment for the Flutterfox, but I'd rather just do that with food and stuff. The other one, Rocky, we got 5 wins. Yeah, we got to 5 wins, and we got there on, we won game 1 of our, we were playing for 5, and one game, a long game 1, and Oppo just scooped the whole match. Yeah, I'll take this. I think we'll take a Return to Nature and probably not play it. Tall as a beanstalk. Might have to just take some risks here and do something like that. We're trying to work 3 innkeepers and aren't really seeing the adventure creatures here. Trail of Crumbs probably fine here. Cauldron fine. We're gonna take this Cauldron though. It's mythic. We're gonna take the mythic. Yeah, we're just like really looking for adventures now because we've moved all in on the innkeeper and then all the adventures disappeared. All right, this is great. I was just thinking we had to pass 2 tacticians, hope we find another, and this is what we want. Fairy Guide Mother, probably wheels. So we're going to take a Clover and wheel the Guide Mother. There's Curious Pear as well. Ooh, there's Witch Stalker as well, but I think let's take Clover. Are you on board with me? Let's poll this one. I think this is actually an interesting one, so I'm going to give it a quick poll. We've got Clover, we've got Witch for the Witch Stalker, and I'll even throw Guide for the Guide Mother. Heck, I'll even throw in Pear. I'm not going to throw in Pear. I don't think it's Pear. If we take an adventure here, we take Guide Mother. So I'm going to offer you Clover, Witch, and Guide Mother. And Guide, sorry, Guide. Right now, let's check our adventure count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5, looking to get more. All right. All the Grumgullies, those of you who wanted the Grumgully path. But look, we get another decent adventure dude. Awesome. We're just take adventures. That's what we want. All right, now we have an interesting... Now we have so many adventures I want to do a poll. We have all that glitters, which could be nice on... Luis told his story of facing all that glitters on Beloved Princess, but then, of course, he baked it into a pie. Yeah, but we're rising, Stratic. We're rising. So I'm gonna do a quick poll here. I'm gonna 15-second this one for Squire or Unicorn. I gotta spell it right. And again, I'm assuming we want Squire or Unicorn over Pear. Did I not do that right? I might have screwed that one up. Oh, I put a comma after the 15. Sorry. I'll take a look at your votes and I'll eyeball it. But I messed up the poll. Keep voting. I'll eyeball it. Interesting. I think I'm on Squire because of the easy, because we might just go Innkeeper into Squire turn 2 and forget the on alert. I'm gonna take that. We're talking about crashing Drawbridge as a possibility here to support aggro, and it may be the best card here. Are we ever playing 2 True Love's Kiss in best of 1? I don't think we're playing a second Kiss. I think it's too reactive. We want to be aggressive. Probably not playing this Quarry after all. So I'm going to take the bridge and we can consider it. And all the adventures we can get. Squire might fill our curve a little better, but we have some okay things going on it too. Not many though. Still, I just want this. I just want every every adventure we can get, given how beautiful. Yeah. Maybe take a tracker for the aggro. I don't want another one of these. And yeah, Rider works here too. I was looking for some 2s, and look, we did get the wheel. We're gonna take Guide Mother over Pair. We've kind of doing it. I'm not sure how it'll play out, but if this type of deck is good, then okay. There you go. We have it all, folks. We have it all. Man, 10 cuts. Only 10 cuts to make. Probably can't do the Drawbridge or the Hengewalker or the Tall as a Beanstalk or the second True Love's Kiss. Cut one of the rituals. Cut the Princess. Cut Ginger Brute. Throw this here. Oh yeah, spiders can go. Then where does that put us? Still 19 creatures even. Yeah, I cut the Brute. I mean, J-Watt, look at this deck. What are we going to do? Heck, we might even cut the Acolyte, given that we got hooked up so well in other places with the adventuring. Thanks. In fact, I'll get I could use a bio break. I've been going since I got on the air here. I mean, I need to go because I've been going since I got on the air here. That's Jay pinging me saying he's down for starting later today. So we'll see how far this deck goes before we want to get Jay on. Hey Jay, that's Giborg down there, Jay Schneider. Oh yeah, Paladin, good call. I like Paladin out. I think that's the deck. You guys debate whether this is not the deck, and we're gonna call it all in. Maybe that's a little spoilery. I'll put it. I'll write it as all in on my videos and stuff. Well, I'll let you guys debate which of these we might want to bring back in. We're definitely going to be straight up white-green. So those are your options. And I will be right back as you discuss any swaps. And hey, I want to tell Jay briefly before I go away. Jay, I got myself into a charity event here that's going to require us to draft a set to use in a 4-set pool from which we build a modern deck. So right now we have M11, and we're going to draft 13th out of 16 in the first round for a set to add to M11, and we'll eventually have M11 and 3 other modern legal sets from which we are going to make a modern deck. So, no, and then we're going to play that live at Card Kingdom. So, yeah, we could consider cutting a land even. But anyway, Jay, if you want to think, if I don't know how in touch with Modern you are, but if you want to think about what sets might support the lightning bolts and whatnot in M11, and that would be helpful because I got to make a pick at 3. Anyway, I'll be right back. You guys check over this deck, and I'll get out of your way. And I guess that's kind of out of your way. Maybe I need to be like, I'll just be way out of your way. I'll hide completely while I'm away, and I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. Now it's hidden completely. Be right back. All right, let me check in with the chatter here. Princess over Tracker. Yeah, Tracker might be cuttable. We pump Brute with Boat Game Ranger and Ritual. And Adventures, yeah. Yeah, Rider being a 3-1 is good enough. I'm not expecting to lure much, but I'm going to take a 3-1 in this deck for 2. Yeah, I think if we're going to bring... I like bringing in Brute over Princess. We could consider dropping down lands, but the thing is, you actually end up being pretty mana hungry with all these adventures. I'm going to try it like this. Also, we have a Stone Coil Serpent. So let's start here. Oh, I didn't check mana. Do we like that mana? 9/8. I guess that feels right. Let's keep Princess versus Brute in mind as we play this out. And if we draw the Brute, we can imagine what would be if it were the Princess instead. All right. Sorry. Going to start with a forest. You can make an argument for wanting to start with a Ginger Brute, but forest into forest plains allows us to dump all 3 of these. Maybe we can kiss this well before it has chance to go off. I think we'll be able to kiss one of those wells before they go off. We had to make a knight on 3 at least, and then eventually cast this unicorn and hopefully draw a couple. Kind of want to draw a Fairy Guide Mother, launch something, and then cast it and draw 2. Like, Guide Mother's like the perfect draw here. I'm just gonna play this without tapping anything and draw, because we don't have any more land, not any more action. So I'm just gonna take the Tactician as a 2/3 flyer that draws us a couple. Hee hee. There's the guide mother even. Wow. Okay. 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 I was going to True Love's Kiss a well, but I'm just going to get... We're just going to do it. We'll go ahead and make one of these innkeepers attackable. They think they're the card draw deck. No, we're the card draw deck. It's coming up Millhouse today, folks. I didn't want to trade the Ginger Brute. They trade off the Ginger Brute for the Tome Raider, and the Ginger Brute actually helps close out. So does so does just having that absurd start. Wow. All right, score one for the... oh, I'm in the wrong place. I don't have my record up. Let me fix things now. Well, no matter what happens from here, that was nuts. That was just nuts. No green yet, but we have one of our better cards. What do? You like this one or not? I don't like Guide Mother on one here, which is another problem with it. Kind of want to ship this. I think I'm going to mull. I'm just nervous about how this plays out. Not super that much better, but we're going to keep this and ditch the Kiss, I think. Although maybe an outflank. I don't think we're going to outflank too much here. We have the one, so I'm going to ship an outflank. True Love's Kiss ought to find a target of some kind. Clover, you say? Not that doubling Dizzying Swoop matters too much here, but nice to get a Clover on two. Ooh, change of plans. Actually have Innkeeper now, and we can outflank that Swordmaster. Let's try this before let's see what happens. All right, Dead Knight. That's what happens. Servant super solid in the what appears to be mono-ish looking deck there. With the Guide Mother having been drawn, Now I kind of want to take the turn for the clover and then try to go nuts next turn. Do you like that? I mean, we could just tactician and draw. We could guide mother and draw. And I guess if we find land, we can go clover tactician. Kind of just want to get going, but I guess we can take a turn for the clover. I don't want to play Guide Mother. I want to get the clover double off Guide Mother. All right, well, they may get us reasonably coming up here, but we get to start with Guide Mother, double, and draw. Let's do that. I guess we don't even need to do this to do that. Don't know what's wrong. I hear the game sound. You all aren't. I think it's just more nonsense of... There's something I can actually try after this game. Remind me to try and fix the sound after this game. We do have True Love's Kiss for the Servant. That doesn't completely suck. And this isn't free. I mean, they got to sack something. So if they're they really want to slow this down, they got to spend their turn on this and then sack something. I really like the game sounds. You know, sometimes they've had some moments that are less than perfect, but overall, I think it's been nice to have game sounds. Here, I like... Attack with Guide Mother. I guess we could kiss the Servant, because that's the one they're going to want to chuck, right? Because we could also tap. We can either rider and tap stuff, or just kiss the thing that they probably want to sacrifice to the headhunter. I think we'll kiss while the kissing is good. Still get this attack in. Maybe we're not going quite wide enough for this ritual. I don't know. Okay. Maybe they're just doing that because they want to sack it. I don't know what's going on here. Well, we can rider ritual, make things bigger, or we can tap everything down. Probably have to do some tapping now. Oh, is it give lifelink? What gets lifelink? What are you talking about lifelink? Oh, the Paragon. Why they did that. Thank you. Yeah. I was thinking of the Death Touch, but absolutely correct. Just behind you a little bit on the tempo. All right, so we'll Rider, Guider. No, we don't want to tap. We're on defense now. We got to tap them on defense. Hacking. Oh, okay, sure. I thought you were suggesting get in some extra damage there. Just misunderstood. See where they want to go with this. That's fine. They think they're getting in for damage here. We're in big trouble, though. Let's not be unclear about that. We'll double tap the Sir Conrad. If we draw a land, we can at least Tactician Ritual. We did. We want to, though. I guess we do it without the Adamant if we do, but I think we need to. Well, actually, we can start here for what that's worth. Yeah, like now, is there anything worth Guide Mothering? Probably not. Still very much in trouble, though. I guess we could do this and... Nah, I think we gotta just do this now. What does this do for us in terms of defense, though? I think we got to keep it all back with our life total and that Sir Conrad. I think we're not going to win this one. It's like none of this really matters because of the Headhunter activation and the Sir Conrad. I think we just got out aggroed here. But let's make him do it. Let's make him figure it out. I'm going to threaten Conrad with 2 creatures. They're just going to kill one of them, but I mean, I think it's over, so let's try and make him miss it. Oh, yeah. Tried to make him miss it, and didn't matter anyway. Well, we got worked like we worked the first opponent, so maybe that's just justice. Oh, too late. But here, I can actually do what I was thinking. Are you sure you're not hearing anything, huh? Because desktop 2 is showing some rumbling. All right, then I'm going to try this. We're going to go We can keep that. Why not? What? No, that's not even what I wanted. Never mind. All right, I gotta postpone. Innkeeper. Image browser, display, audio input capture, audio output capture is what I needed. That's not. Oh, wait. Nope. Can't figure it out. In the middle of the game. I want to tap stuff, but it doesn't seem right. I guess we're going to draw again. Oh, now I've made it worse? Great. Why is it still there? I think I have too much sound trying. I'm going to go Ginger Brute, make it unblockable. We'll outflank the Tome Raider, even though it's not amazing, but it's got to die, so. Yeah, I deleted a bunch of. I deleted my effort to fix it, and it returned it. Yeah, no game sound again is what I'm expecting, but that seems better than what people were experiencing as I tried to, quote, fix it. If we draw any land, we have both of these. If we draw planes, we can consider giving the Vigilance clause, but we probably just want this plus outflank if we draw a land. If they don't come up with a creature as well, I don't really mind that play. That kind of stinks, but see what we draw. Yeah, I'm down with just countering these up. But we're not going to get attacked with... Outflank is not going to be needed. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to start with the outflank, and then we just cast this, both sides of this. Although if we do this first, then the outflank is a little bit more guaranteed to work. So I'm going to actually start here. Then we don't get blown out by like run away together. I don't know if we just win because they get to block, right? I guess let's see, we can eat the food to draw. Yeah, I think maybe we just win. I guess we just win. I'm doing board control instead of math, but we'll see. They could have run away together. Gingerbrute has evasion, but they can't afford to block it right now anyway. I guess we just let this happen, because right now we're winning. And they do have run away together. Let's outflank in response. Couldn't counter it with outflank because it still had one target, but that's still good. If there's any legal targets left, it tries to do as many things as possible, and one of its targets was still valid, so it resolves. And with Tactician back in hand, they need, I mean, I don't know what they do here. We get to tap two things. Yep. All right, worked again that time. Give me one moment to see if I can solve this audio issue. I'm removing basically all the instances I can find of the desktop audio. And I'm going to remake it. Often just deleting and redoing does a lot of work in Streamlabs, as I've discovered. That's plan B, Logan. All right, so let's try this first of all. This is audio check. Let me know if you're hearing stuff. No? All right, well. Why is it not showing? It's not even showing as on. I don't understand. All right, next step, we're going to try this. I'm looking for game noise. Yeah, I'm gonna give me 2 minutes to see if I can figure this out, and then I'll give up and we'll move on. Color source, media source. Audio input capture, game capture, display capture. I think audio output capture. Let's try audio output capture. Add a new source. Ring. Check, check. Let's see. Is that doing it? No. All right. So let's check this. Noxious, thanks for the host, buddy. We're trying to fix some audio issues here, but with this level of company, we'll go ahead and get back into it. All right. I am welcome, Nox viewers. Thanks for hanging out. We are 2-1 with this interesting little white-green adventure aggro. We got 1 lucky clover. We got 3 Edgewall innkeepers. And so far, worked out okay. The only thing that's not working out is the game sound, so sorry about that. But we will jump back in and see if we can't show you what this deck is doing. It's been very impressive in its 2 wins, and then it just kind of got rolled in its loss, so we'll see. Let me update my record, too. Really sad there's not game sounds. I think it does help things. Well, we didn't get any of our super sweet innkeepers, but we're going to keep this. I'm not going to Guide Mother on 1. We're going to Flutter Fox on 2 and then launch it with Guide Mother. And Tupperware. Everybody's coming on in. Welcome, Tupperware viewers. Welcome, Nox viewers. Yeah, I've been forgetting to customize lands a lot. But, you know, when it defaults to Rebecca Guay, it's not that bad. Right on. Thank you for the sub. Aggro versus aggro here. I'm going to drop the Guide Mother instead of leaving up flank. You know, let's get more creatures out and then make good use of this. If you're new to my stream, my focus around here is playing on our free-to-play account here, drafting as much as we can. We draft, you know, closing in on 5 times a week. Sometimes we don't get 5 drafts in each week because of one thing or another, but overall we're getting 5 wins a week in on drafting with like a 60% plus win rate. Yeah, Puppet is not very good, but maybe they think, let's see, what's going on here too? That's not loving cards that Oppo's showing us, but to each their own. If we Ranger here, we can Guide Mother and get the Flutter Fox up again. I'm not really worried too much about what they've got going on. Only question is whether we Guide Mother leaving Outflank up now or get the Ranger going. I think we just get the Ranger going, right? Yeah, if you want to type sub, longtime viewer Nantuko Avatar has given away a sub, so just type in sub and you'll be entered into a sub giveaway. I question your life choices, Oppo. They're trying to punish you for playing these mana-greedy cards. Are they doing something major artifact-wise? What's going on with Oppo here? Well, my opinion on aggro in the format is entirely driven by the arena bots so far, so I feel like I don't have a great handle on what the format is really like. In this case, though, I think we're gonna get the Ranger going yet again and have this outflank ready. I mean, we could attack on the ground, but they got blocks all over, so now we're just going to attack with the Guide Mother again and try to take over. They're out aggroing us a little bit, but I think we'll turn the corner here. So maybe we should hold the outflank. We'll see. They might come up with something that really needs flanking. Ah, there we go. There's something that really needs flanking. We'll save the outflank and try and get the Ginger Brute. Our innkeeper is conspicuously missing here. But I like Fairy Guide Mother launching something for... Let's see, how are we doing on attacks now? I guess we just are going to outflank the Brute on attacks. And I can Guide Mother ahead of that. We'll do this. Attack with everything but the Ranger. I guess they had easy blocks there. I was hoping they would block with the Ginger Brute because they had that possibility of eating them. Instead, I am now going to just actually leave the Ranger back. I mean, we could get 2 extra points in, but it's not really worth it. Rather than having this on defense and ready to pump on defense. So we're going to just let these collide. And now we could play out the Guide Mother and the Rider, but then we don't have outflank. It's a little bit telegraphed to not play the Guide Mother, but I'm going to play this and go ahead and telegraph. This threatening to be a 4-2 is nice as well. Kind of makes Ginger Brute one of the only good attacks here. And this is creatures you control. So Okame Ranger can block as a 3-3 also. Yeah, it's really frustrating to not have the sounds. I'm sorry, everybody. Although, means I won't have any YouTube issues with the copywriting. That's a lot of mana to get in an attack for 2. It's everything on my it's everything my desktop sound everything my desktop makes is maybe like yeah, I don't know what's going on. But let's take out the brute. It's also nice that they don't get to eat it for life by getting it with outflank mid-combat. During all, that is something. I hope you won that with. I hope you max wind that one. Oh, yeah, we'll go with that. What you think, Oppo? The vigilance clause here is extra nice, given that we're in a bit of a race. All right. Yeah, Oppo's deck looked a little funky. Our deck did what we wanted to do. We're only gold tier around here, despite well above 60% win rate, because we play on a couple of accounts, and I really only play this account when I stream. So this is off of 5-ish drafts a week. Audio, audio, audio. Why must you be? Remove this one. 1 second. Adding. Make sure the audio source is not muted in the mixer. Oh, you know. All right, looks like there's some troubleshooting I can do, and I did update some audio tech on my PC recently, and I bet that messed it up somehow. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to live without desktop audio today, and I will look to fix it this weekend. Bust out your favorite streaming music service and add some music to your stream. Also, for those of you who are not usually on my channel, when we wrap up this draft or decide to finish it up, we're going to bring on Jay Schneider, aka Gieborg, and do some constructed stuff. So if you're into constructed, that's going to be coming up after we wrap up this draft, either by suspending it because we want to get on with constructed, or we finish it up. I don't know. I just accepted some install stuff. Maybe, who knows, maybe the Russians are watching this too right now, and I've messed that up. Well, we have not seen one of our 3 innkeepers in quite a while. That's unfortunate, but we're going to keep this. Just gonna go with this. We'll get some extra damage in on the Guide Mother with nothing else to do on turn 2. Drop Acolyte on 3 to ramp to as big a Serpent as we can. Well, we could play another Guide Mother, but let's do the Acolyte play. I'm going to attack first in case for some flash reason I'm not thinking of we need to give Ginger Brute evasion. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what could it be looking at? Maybe it's looking at the wrong thing. Properties. Oof. The old memory theft actually pretty good against us.